All right, the Warriors are down 2-0. A lot of people on this website specifically, but I seen people across the internet essentially say that they think the Warriors are in trouble. I disagree. I think that if it was any other team, obviously that was down 2-0 to an offense like this, I think that you'd have a case. But given the Warriors are a little dynasty, I think that we need to have more faith in this organization, in this team, in these players. Sabonis definitely played better. He did have that dirty play on Draymond Green that resulted in a stomp. Whether or not Draymond's stomp was intentional or if he's trying to just like rebalance himself because, he's trying to take a step. Sabonis is grabbing him and, he's trying to rebalance himself so he doesn't fall over. Like, whatever you think happened, personally, I don't think that Draymond Green intentionally stomped on Sabonis, but whatever you think happened, Sabonis should not have grabbed Draymond Green to begin with. And yeah, I think that Sabonis he's trying to stop a fast break. That's not a basketball play. But despite that drama, he played a little bit better. I still don't think that, like, the Kings haven't really done anything, in my opinion, that makes me feel like, oh, damn, that's going to keep happening. That's replicable. They can keep doing that. And the Warriors have no answer for it. Like, in these two games, I haven't really seen anything from the Kings that, essentially make me think, like, damn, the Warriors just can't stop that. Like, they just don't have an answer for that. Like, these were two very weird wins for the Kings. There were a lot of calls that didn't get made for Golden State. I thought Curry was getting pushed under the basket a lot. You could have called probably about 4 or 5 more fouls on people just literally shoving Curry under the rim. And I'm not trying to take away from what the Kings have been doing either. They didn't shoot the three well, and they're still able to beat Golden State. Obviously, that's remarkable. That has to be talked about in some sense. But people saying that Golden State is in trouble and it's time to panic if you're a Warriors fan, like, I am a big believer in that the series don't even really start until a game is won on the road. So, and the way that Golden State has played basketball at home versus on the road this year, a lot of that even has to do with that the Warriors haven't really had, their entire lineup for the whole year. They've been dealing with injuries, chemistry issues, obviously. Gonna be magnified, when you have to go on the road and play in front of, hostile, when you have to play in a hostile environment. I don't think the Warriors are in trouble. I think that, shout out to the Kings for obviously getting their first 2 games, keeping home field advantage is important in any series, but particularly in this series when you're facing a bunch of, savvy veterans, you're facing a dynasty. It's important to make sure that you're covering all your bases, your fundamentals against a franchise like this with players like this. So again, like, I'm really not trying to take anything that the Kings have done away. They're up 2-0. They should be up 2-0. The Warriors haven't really played well in either of these games. Obviously, the first game they played much better than in the second game. The Warriors they were really sloppy in the second game. They were really loose with the basketball. A lot of those early turnovers were their fault, and then the game the momentum of the game. The way a lot of those late turnovers were just kind of like unfortunate. Like, these things are gonna happen when you don't take care of the basketball early. Jordan Poole is going to be better. Obviously, I think he was like 1 of 7 from three last night. He's got to play better. But I mean, like I said, like outside of that, I don't see anything like insurmountable for the Warriors. Cleaning up their turnovers, Jordan Poole shooting better. These are things that are very doable, and the Warriors probably will do them, and they probably will go on to win this series. Yeah, I just really I rebuke the idea that the Warriors are down 2-0. This is it, And obviously, I mean, Game 3 is a must win in any any context in this situation. Game 3 is obviously a must win, but I mean, I'd probably put my kitchen sink that the Warriors are gonna win Game 3 at home. It would very, very much shock me if the Warriors don't go 2-0 during this homestand. Like I said, it's just simple stuff. It's nothing crazy. The Warriors, they did actually do a much better job defending the dribble handoffs and Sabonis, whatever Sabonis action he does on the perimeter. They're doing a great job defending that. Maybe that's why he's able to like get into the 20s and stuff, because they were denying his playmaking on the perimeter a little bit more than his scoring. Also, I'm still making Sabonis shoot. Like he didn't even shoot 35% from three this year. I mean, if you want to keep taking elbow jump, like I'm making Sabonis shoot. If Sabonis is gonna shoot 42% on jump shots on 3-pointers the rest of the way down the stretch, then they beat us on our terms. But again, the Kings haven't done anything where it's like, oh man, the Warriors just don't have an answer for that. Like they have to keep making Sabonis shoot. Just guard the paint. Sabonis had some good takes in the paint in this game, and I mean, all you can really do is just play your defense, and whatever happens. The ball is gonna, whatever way the ball bounces, on the rim, off the rim. That's just what it is. But yeah, the Warriors, they just got to clean up their turnovers. They got to shoot a little better too. I mean, obviously Curry is the focal point. They were literally, at times, they would just straight up be doing box and ones on Steph Curry. So I mean, I don't want to punish him too much for his field goal percentage, but he's just got to shoot better. He's just got to take advantage of getting better looks. Yeah, Jordan Poole, like I said, he's got to shoot better too. Draymond's got to score. Draymond's got to look to score. I know, obviously, we all know that Draymond is, he's a defensive playmaker. That's what he is. But there was a play, I think it was like in the middle of the third quarter, where Draymond's driving through the lane. He's got basically like a wide open take to the basket, and he kind of like pauses because nobody left their guys, because everybody's just like, he's not looking to score. When they got you like that, when they got you figured out like that, Draymond definitely has to be more aggressive on those rolls. He has to look to, he can't be so pass happy on those rolls. He's gotta look to score on those rolls. So that's another thing that I think the Warriors can easily clean up. I mean, you're just asking Draymond to like attempt some layups, take some dunks, just keep him honest, keep him honest around that area. And then, obviously the playmaking unlocks when you are a threat to score. But yeah, I don't think the Warriors are like, in trouble. The Warriors are, if you're a Warriors fan, I don't think you should really be sweating anything. Now, obviously, if they beat you in Game 3 on your home floor, then, it's time to panic. But, I mean, until we're in that timeline, I really don't think that there's anything that Warriors fans or the Warriors themselves need to be particularly worried about. It's just a bunch of stuff that needs to be cleaned up, that can easily be cleaned up. We've seen the Warriors do this before. They've had to win. Like, they would not stop saying this stat during the first game. They've had to win a road playoff series in each of their 4 championships. So, I don't know. I don't think it's that big a deal. I don't think it's the Warriors aren't in dire straits right now. Like, you just could go in the fill room, clean some stuff up, and I anticipate that the Warriors will do that, and I anticipate they'll get the win, and it'll be 2-1 at the end of the first home game for the Warriors. Joel Embiid is incredible. He is amazing. He is definitely the MVP this year. He is definitely going to go down as a top 25 player of all time, in my opinion. He is just doing everything to the Nets, and they cannot stop him. They have no answer for him. That's really only my thoughts on the Brooklyn series. The Brooklyn versus 76ers series. But yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll meet back here and see how the Warriors look after Game 3 at Golden State.